Dear students, today I am going to discuss the topic electric field intensity due to a system of charges. In Assamese, বহুতো আধানৰ নিকায় এটাৰ বাবে সৃষ্টি হোৱা বৈদ্যুতিক ক্ষেত্ৰৰ প্ৰকাশ ৰাখি। In last video, I discussed electric field intensity due to a point charge. Now, if there are multiple charges, say there are n charges, that means a system having charges q1 q2 qn. Okay, then what will be the net electric field intensity at a particular point? Let us discuss with a diagram. I will discuss this diagram later on. See, suppose this is the coordinate system. This is the origin, and this is what? X-axis. This is y-axis. Suppose there are n system of charges, but for simplicity I am going to consider only two charges. Suppose q1 having position vector r1 bar, another suppose q2, another charge having position vector r2. Now let us assume that we are going to find out net electric field intensity at point P. Then how can we calculate the net electric field intensity at this point? Okay, then what we have to do? We have to place a test charge, test charge at a very small charge, okay, whose value tends to 0. Okay, now let us see what will happen on this test charge. Since this is suppose this is positive charge and this is also positive charge, there will be repulsion, there will be a force along the line joining the two charges, and this force is suppose here F01. That means force on test charge suffix 0 by charge 1. Okay, now what will be the electric field intensities due to charge q1? Electric field intensity will be E bar equal to E factor equal to F01 factor divided by what? Per unit test charge q naught. That means electric field intensity will be also along the same direction of force. That means this is the electric field intensity E1 due to charge q1. Similarly, q2 will also repel this charge along this direction, and similarly in this direction force on charge q0 due to q2 charge, and here also E2 equal to what? F02 divided by q naught. Now this is the direction of what? E2, electric field intensity due to q2. That means at point P there are two electric field intensities you have got. One is due to charge q1, electric field intensity E1, and another is due to q2, that is E2. Now what is the net electric field intensity? You know the parallelogram law of vector addition. Since these are vectors, that's why we have to make a what? Parallelogram. This line is parallel to this vector, this line is parallel to this vector. Now this is the what? Diagonal. Okay, this diagonal will give you the resultant electric field intensity E bar. Okay, that means due to q1 and q2, what is the net electric field intensity? This is E factor, and its direction is this one. Okay, suppose the position vector is here, I forgot, r0 bar. Okay, suppose there is a third one, charge q3. Then what will be the net electric field intensity? Okay, that is another problem. Then what we can do? Line joining the two charges q3 and q0. Then what will happen due to charge q3? Suppose E3 bar. Now how will you add all these three factors, E1, E2, E3? No need to add E1 and E2 directly with E3. What you have to do? First of all, E1 and E2 resultant is what? E3. That means you have to draw a line parallel to E vector and then parallel to E3 vector. Then you will get a parallelogram, and the diagonal, this is the diagonal, this diagonal will give you the next resultant vector, and this is the resultant intensity, electric field intensity, and this intensity of electric field is due to E1, E2 and E3. That means if there are three vectors, then direction will change. Similarly, if Q4, you have to do what? Again you have to apply parallelogram law. Now see here, I am going to make this diagram simpler. See here, because in exam if you draw this type of complicated diagram, you may get confused. See here, for exam purpose only I have made this note. Suppose this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis, and for simplicity I have taken two charges, Q1 and Q2. R1 vector is the position vector of Q1, R2 vector is the position vector of Q2, and position vector of P is what? R0 vector, and unit vector along Q1 to Q0 or P is what? R10. That means unit vector from 1 to 0. 0 means Q0. Again unit vector along Q2 to P is what? R20 cap. Okay, and here electric field already I have discussed. Electric field due to Q1 is what? Along the force. That means I haven't mentioned here force. That means this direction, E1 vector. Similarly Q2, due to Q2 it is E2, and I have formed a parallelogram. This line is parallel to E1 and this line is parallel to this one, and this is the resultant vector of what? Electric field intensity due to Q1 and Q2. Here I have written the note, let Q1, Q2, Q1 respectively system of charges having position vector R1, R2 dot 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 Rn. Okay, I haven't written here for nth charge. R0 is what? Position vector of point P. That means this is the point where we want to find out net electric field. Okay, that means here we have we have substituted a test charge where net electric field intensity is to be determined. Q0 means a test charge at point P. Now force on Q0, I already have mentioned force on Q0 due to charge Q1, what? F01. Okay, F01 will be along this direction, F01 bar. Okay, now electric field intensity at P due to Q1, you know the formula, all of you know the formula. Electric field intensity is equal to F by Q0. Here F01, that means Q0 cancel, this is the value. Okay, similarly due to Q2 it will be E2. Okay, and this is the value. Similarly for nth one also you will get this one. By applying superposition principle, in Assamese it is called Odhyaropan niti of electric field intensity. What you have to do, since these are vector quantities, E1 vector, E2 vector, En vector, you have to apply superposition principle, and all the vectors will since these are vectors, all of them you have to add factorially. Okay, now if you add all these things, then you will get this one. Since 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught it is constant, means it is common everywhere, it will come out outside the summation, and summation I equal to 1 to n. That means here what is repeating? 1 to n. That's why I equal to 1 to n. Qi I r I0, that means 1 2 3, that means value of I will be from 1 to n. In terms of, this is the net electric field intensity, but in terms of position vector, since these are not position vector, in terms of position vector you can write how? R cap is a what? Unit vector. Okay, you know, all of you know that A cap is equal to, suppose this is a unit vector, A vector divided by its magnitude. Okay, that's why R cap I0 means what? Vector. What is the vector? Vector will be what? R vector I0, and its magnitude will be what? R I0. Okay, and I already gave the concept of what? Displacement vector. Okay, this is starting point I, and this is the final point. That is why you know displacement vector, final position vector means it is the final point, final position vector minus initial position vector Ri vector. divided by magnitude. Magnitude means this is the factor, its magnitude you have to take, modulus, that means modulus of this factor. And now if you put value of r cap I0, value of r cap I0 means this one here, and divided by modulus of r0 bar minus r I cap vector. And why whole cube? Because already there is a square, because the value of ri0 is what? Value of ri0 is modulus of r0 factor, means this vector, this one, modulus of this factor. That means already there is a square and another quantity. If you multiply, then you will get cube. Already there is a square into this one, that means you will get cube. Okay, this one sometimes examiners may ask you, then you have to write normally till here you have to derive this formula. Okay, and next class I will discuss about the numericals also. Okay.